today. I got my Parks Family Farm subscription, and I'm just using 3 different meats today to show you how to make a week's worth of meals. Here's a pork roast, and I intentionally left it frozen. There's always a time when you can get ready for work and you don't know what's going to be for dinner that night. So that's when you use a crock pot.
All right, we've got all of our beef broth, about an inch, in our crock pot. Now I'm going to share one of my secret recipes. I put on stone ground mustard and I rub it into the pork. I use my gloves since we're handling raw meat. And I like to put on some minced garlic. So I'm going to sprinkle some of minced garlic on. Then I like to put some chili powder. Sprinkle that just on it. And then onion powder. And then I like to use smoked paprika. I like to put that in a lot of my recipes. It gives it a nice smoky flavor. So we'll just sprinkle that all around. And of course, salt. We got to salt everything. That brings out a nice flavor. All right, it's ready to put in. Just pop that in. Put that on high. Depending on how many pounds you have, 6 to 8 hours. You can head to work or do your errand running, and when you get home, you're going to have enough pulled pork. You'll just pull it with forks, and you'll have enough for pulled pork sandwiches that night. The second day, you can add a can of Rotel there and a can of beans, black beans, and you can put lime juice or rice and have filling for tacos. And that's 2 meals out of your 1 pork. Okay, I've got 1 pound of Parks Family Farm mild sausage. I'm going to get 2 whole meals out of this 1 pound. I'm going to divide it in half here and put it on my grill. Going to smash it out here. I just love this griddle that my kids got me for my birthday. What we're going to be adding first is chopped onions. Actually, both recipes call for chopped onions, so I went ahead and chopped some onions here. Add it to the mild pork sausage. Let that start cooking. All right. Now we're gonna wait till this gets about half done before we add our other ingredients. Okay, this is browning up real nice. Once you start seeing that sausage get a little bit brown, that means it's time to start adding some vegetables. Whatever vegetable is in season. I have some okra here and some asparagus. So I'm going to chop that up. And you could use zucchini or yellow squash, whatever's in season. You could even cut some fresh green beans up. Whatever's your favorite. I would just add, we're going to make succotash here. All right. I just love this pork succotash. I'll add a little more okra and asparagus, and then I have chopped up some red peppers. That'll give it a splash of color, and it's good for you. Now over here on my Philly steak subs, I'm going to add some red pepper too. Who knew pork sausages make good Philly steaks? And of course we got to add sliced mushrooms. You can add that to both. It's nice that you can cook both of these at the same time, and you're making 2 meals at once. All right. Everything's better with a little bit of butter. I add that to both of my recipes. Let that melt in there. Doesn't that look colorful? All right, we're going to season this with seasoned salt and seasoned salt for the Philly steaks too. Once we see no red in the sausage, we know we're ready to eat it. It looks so nice. All right, I think this is right at done. It looks so nice and colorful. This is making me hungry. All right, I think we're ready to plate this up. Just checking to make sure everything is a little bit seared. All right. Now I'm going to add provolone cheese to my Philly steaks. And if you have a hoagie bun, or if you don't have a hoagie bun, a hot dog bun will do. I like to put that in a little bit of butter. Toasts it right up. While that's toasting, I'm going to go ahead and plate up our succotash here. Add just a little bit more seasoned salt for the final touch. And it's ready. Dinner is on. Can you believe we got that out of a ½ pound of pork sausage? That'll feed at least 3 to 4 people. Now, you can always double if you have a family of 5 or so. You can always just double this recipe. As you can see, I don't tell you measurements because that's the way I cook. I just put what looks right. All right, we'll put the sandwich right here. That looks delicious. You can get 2 more subs out of that ½ pound of pork sausage. Oh my, doesn't that look good? Can you believe we've gotten 2 whole dinners out of 1 pound? All right, now we're on to pork steaks. I've got fresh pork steaks from Parks Family Farm. These were one of my favorite, having pork steaks as a kid growing up. My dad would put them on the grill, and you always get 2 in your package from the Parks Farm. So what I'm going to start with is, to start off with, it's a very simple recipe. Have a barbecue sauce, any brand will do, and I put white vinegar, half and half. And you add those 2 together, stir them around. It's what my dad did on the grill with pork steaks, and makes it really nice. All right, so we'll just salt this side. Get a little pepper, fresh ground pepper on both sides. These are so nice and red. I don't know if you guys bought some from the store before, but they are very pale in comparison to what the Parks Farm has. All right. A little more salt and pepper on this side. Then once these get almost about half done, that's when I'll start putting my diluted barbecue sauce on. All right, we'll just brush that on there. Make sure you cover the whole steak and all the corners here. Let it sizzle for a minute, turn it over, and we will put some more on the other side. Now you can, if you don't have a griddle, you can use an open grill, charcoal grill, gas grill. These will be just as good. If you don't even have a grill, you can do this in the broiler inside on your oven. And I usually like to put 2 different coats on each side for a nice flavor. And that's the only ingredients for these pork steaks is salt, pepper, and the barbecue sauce. Oh my, doesn't that look good? So on Monday, you can start off doing your pulled pork. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday with your leftover pork. You can make taco fillings. And then on Wednesday, you can have the succotash. And on Thursday, you can have the Philly subs. And then Friday, you can have pork steaks. That is a whole work week of meals with 3 packages of pork.